Imagine standing on a train platform in Japan. The station is calm. People are quietly waiting in perfect lines. No one is pushing. No one is shouting. Suddenly, the famous Shinkansen bullet train arrives exactly on time, not 1 minute late, not even 30 seconds late. For most countries, this sounds impossible. But in Japan, it is normal. In fact, Japan's Shinkansen is considered one of the most punctual railway systems in the entire world. Sometimes the average delay is measured not in minutes, but in seconds. So the real question is, how does Japan do it? Is it only because of advanced technology? Or is there something much deeper hidden behind this incredible punctuality? The answer lies inside Japanese psychology, culture, discipline, and the way society thinks about responsibility. Today, we are going to explore the hidden psychology behind Japan's world-leading Shinkansen punctuality standards. And once you understand it, you'll realize this is much more than just trains. It is a mindset. First, we need to understand something important. In many countries, being a little late is considered normal. If a train arrives 5 or 10 minutes late, most people simply accept it. But in Japan, punctuality is connected to respect. Time is treated almost like a promise. When a train schedule says 8:03 a.m., people expect it to arrive exactly at 8:03 a.m. Not 8:04. Not 8:05. Exactly 8:03. Because in Japanese culture, making someone wait unnecessarily can feel disrespectful. This psychological belief creates pressure on the entire transportation system. Workers do not only see punctuality as part of their job. They see it as part of their honor. That changes everything. However, there is also a darker side to this perfection. The pressure to maintain flawless punctuality can create stress. Japanese work culture is often extremely demanding. Employees may feel intense responsibility and pressure not to fail. So while the world admires Japan's efficiency, it is important to understand the human cost as well. Perfection always has a price. And Japan's system depends heavily on discipline, sacrifice, and social expectations. Still, the Shinkansen remains one of the greatest examples of human coordination ever created. It shows what can happen when technology combines with culture and psychology. Most people think bullet trains are successful only because they are fast. But speed is actually the easy part. The real achievement is trust. Millions of people trust that the train will arrive exactly when promised. And that trust has been built through decades of discipline, responsibility, teamwork, and psychological precision. So the next time you see a Japanese bullet train arriving perfectly on time, remember this. You are not just looking at a machine. You are looking at an entire culture moving together with almost unbelievable synchronization. A system where workers, passengers, technology, and psychology all connect together. And maybe that is the real secret behind Japan's world-leading punctuality. Not just engineering, but mindset. Not just schedules, but respect for time itself. Everything is organized with incredible efficiency. And again, this comes from psychology. Workers are trained to take pride in even the smallest task. No role is considered unimportant. That level of respect for work creates extraordinary results. Now here's something even more interesting. Japan's punctuality culture also affects ordinary passengers. Passengers themselves help the system stay efficient. People stand in organized lines before the train arrives. They quickly enter and exit. They avoid blocking doors. Phone conversations are kept quiet. There is social pressure to avoid disturbing others. This may sound simple, but it saves huge amounts of time every single day. In many countries, delays happen because passengers move chaotically. But in Japan, millions of people unconsciously cooperate with the transportation system. The public becomes part of the machine. And this is one of the hidden psychological secrets behind the Shinkansen's success. The system works because society itself supports it. Another important factor is Japan's relationship with shame and accountability. In some cultures, excuses are common. But in Japan, public mistakes can feel deeply embarrassing. When trains are delayed, companies often issue formal apologies even for delays of less than 1 minute. Think about that for a moment. In many places, a 1-minute delay would not even matter. But in Japan, companies believe passengers deserve accountability. This creates powerful motivation to maintain high standards. Workers know their performance reflects not only on themselves, but also on their company and team. As a result, people constantly push themselves to avoid mistakes. Now let's talk about the workers behind the Shinkansen. Train operators in Japan go through extremely strict training. But the most interesting part is not just technical skill. It is mental conditioning. Workers are trained to stay highly focused every second. One famous example is something called pointing and calling. You may have seen videos of Japanese train staff pointing at signals, clocks, and controls while loudly saying information out loud. At first, it may look strange. But there is deep psychology behind it. This method reduces human error by forcing the brain to actively focus. Instead of silently checking something and risking distraction, workers physically point and verbally confirm actions. Studies have shown this can dramatically reduce mistakes. In other words, Japan understands that humans naturally make errors. So instead of depending only on memory, they design systems that help the brain stay alert. This small psychological trick plays a huge role in keeping trains perfectly on time. But discipline alone is not enough. Another major reason behind Japan's punctuality is collective responsibility. In many societies, people think individually. But Japanese culture strongly values the group. This means every worker understands that even one small mistake can affect thousands of passengers, co-workers, and schedules. A delay is not seen as just my problem. It becomes everyone's problem. And because of this mindset, workers carefully coordinate with each other almost like parts of a machine. From cleaners to drivers to station staff, everyone follows highly synchronized routines. Even cleaning teams are famous for their speed and precision. Some Shinkansen cleaning crews can completely clean a train in only a few minutes. Seats are rotated. Trash is removed. Floors are cleaned.